In this session, we're going to be looking at serratus control. What is the serratus? It is a muscle, they call it the angel wing muscle, that connects to your scapula and fans across your ribs. So it controls or stabilizes the front aspect or the anterior aspect of the scapula. Why is it important? Well, it's important because anytime we lift our arm up overhead or bring our arm out to the side, that serratus needs to turn on to be able to help stabilize the scapula in that position. Anytime we reach for something, that scapula needs to pull down and come forward to stabilize this long lever, so that if we're holding something heavy, we're grouping a bunch of different muscles together to keep the shoulder, or rather to keep the rotator cuff safe. So we're going to work on a positional isometric that just increases capacity and awareness for serratus activation. Super simple. You'll look weird doing it, but you can do it anywhere. So we're going to come into a split stance. So we want to be able to have the opposite leg forward for the arm that we're going to be working on. So in this case, we're going to work on the left side. So I'm going to bring my right foot forward and my left foot back. Now, I'm going to line my big toe up with the edge of my heel on the other side, so I'm just about a gate's width apart, so the walking distance apart. I'm going to go ahead and bring my left arm up here. I'm going to bring my right arm back. So I'm just slowly reaching, extending my elbow, pointing towards the floor behind me, just enough so I can feel the activation of the posterior part of my body back there. So I'm going to lock out my elbow on my left side, and I'm going to pull or hug my arm in. So I'm kind of wrapping down and around, pulling my elbow pit to the inside here. And now as I reach back, I'm going to reach forward. I'm not twisting my spine to get a good reach. I'm sliding my scapula down, engaging through my left abdominals, my oblique, and my QL back here to push my scapula forward as I reach for the object in front. And I'm going to add a little bit of that isometric to the back end here, gently rotating my upper thoracic spine to get that reach. Now, if I want to add in a little bit of full body work here, I can gently push the floor forward with my right foot and push it back with my left, really creating a full body isometric. So I'm going to hold this squeeze here. Doesn't look like I'm doing much, but pretty much every muscle in my body is on. And I'm going to hold for 4 good deep breaths. Really trying to breathe into that left side. Full exhales in. My anterior deltoid and my pec keep wanting to take over, so I keep having to readjust. One more breath. And on that exhale, go ahead and soften. So the longer I held that, the more work it was for the anterior deltoid, the more my serratus wanted to give up the ghost on my left side. I kept feeling my anterior deltoid and my pec start to take over in that work. So I kept having to pull my scapula back down and hug my elbow into my side to get that little bit of external rotation and find that activation of this tissue here versus this tissue here. Compensation. It's what we're looking for. Every time we do one of these exercises, we're always asking ourselves the most important question: how is my body cheating to do this function? Let's go ahead and do it on the right. So once again, opposites, lining up the big toe with the back of the heel. Left arm comes back, reaching down towards that floor. Right arm comes up, setting it in, Pulling that elbow pit in, a little bit of external rotation of the shoulder, point those left fingers towards the floor, right fingers towards the wall in front of you. Think about pressing the left foot forward, right foot back, and breathe. And coming down nice and slow. So much easier for my right side to maintain that contraction the entire time. Being a right-handed person, those tissues are very used to those functions, not always in the best way. But 9 times out of 10, if you are right side dominant or whatever your dominant side is, will usually be better at performing that function. There may be other compensations that are happening, like a side bend or a rotation or something along those lines. These are all things that you want to look out for. And once again, this is all about exploring how your body responds to being active in certain positions. Each time we explore an area, we are armed with a ton of really good information about how we may be compensating when we're doing something. That could lead us to the solution for why we have pain.